Okay, hello everyone. On this video, we're gonna talking about when your team is out of possibility, what do you do about it? So if you're team two team leader, when your team two is out of possibility, or when your team two, your team one coachee is out of possibility. So people out of possibility is always coming from they don't see a future coming through their result. And as a team two, your biggest job is to create and keep possibility for people. So it is your gap when your coachee is out of possibility. What you need to do is to create possibility for people. Now, how do I create possibility for people? You got to looking at your coach's game in the world and game in life. Is his game in life aligned with what he's doing right now? And second, is his game in life big enough that will require team and teamwork to accomplish? So on the first point, if his game in life is not aligned with what he's doing now, for example, how it occurs to him is, I want to get 20% raise in my work, but his game in life right now is I need to do like 20 landmark forum registration. So in his mind, these two are not aligned. I spend time registering people into landmark. How does that even contribute to I'm getting 20% raise? So that is a gap you got to cover so that he can relate, oh, the skill set I'm training in register people in landmark is exactly the skill set I need to talk to my boss to get in the race. Because essentially it is a practice and conversational relatedness. And the way why I'm ineffective in registering people into landmark is because I have a gap in conversational in technology of accomplishment. And as I practice on that, and to talking to my boss, it's going to become essentially the same thing. So that his action in team is aligned with his goal in life. And the people typically have three types of goals: career, relationship, and game in life. So career is normally related to pay or position, and that's technology of accomplishment with their workplace, with their boss. Mm-hmm. Relationship is normally related to spouse, parenting, and their parents, and that's technology for accomplishment with their parents or with their spouse, and even with their children. And then game in life is normally related to something he wants to accomplish, like, for example, clean water in Africa, or to a smaller sense, I want to organize a community outings to bring community together. And that is actually mostly related to team and teamwork, that his inability to create that is coming from his inability to create a teamwork. So your job is going to bring all of this, nail down that to specific skill set, and then relate it to the stuff he's currently doing in Game in the Center and his Game in the World as a training ground to practice that specific skill set. And having him realize, imagine like when you're becoming master of conversational relatedness, you become master of creation, how that looks like when you're talking to the people you really want to talk to, like your boss, your spouse, or your community leader. So that's first point, whether it is aligned. The second point is whether your game is big enough that it requires team and teamwork. Because say, if your team one is a business owner, he says, I want to increase 5% revenue this quarter. He doesn't need a teamwork. He can just do what he always doing and just put in more hours. And likely he's gonna getting the 5% increase, like a marginal increase. So if the game itself does not require teamwork, then he go back to the old way he's doing things and just putting in more hours. And then he'll be more overwhelmed in order to accomplish the final milestone. So that's how it occurs to him is, I'm already so busy with work, now I'm trying to do 10% more work, then boom, he doesn't see the possibility that like a play in the game in the world, game in the center will contribute to his goal of increase my business revenue. But when you bring the milestone saying, instead of 10% is good, how about double? How about 10x in 3 months? That getting him entirely out of what is possible from his past known knowledge, that he has to do utilize creative teamwork to accomplish that. And of course, double the revenue, and we're getting him excited enough that saying, okay, is that even possible? Because I don't know how to do it. And then you're saying, well, it's exactly why you join team, because you are going to master how to create a teamwork so that you accomplish the result that sounds like impossible to you before. And that's you create a possibility for your team one to actually invest it in the game in the center, game in the world, in order to accomplish what he actually wants to accomplish. So to summarize that, as a team two, your job is to align with what he wants, with what he's doing. And then having him discover what he's doing will actually lead to what he wants. And that's to create the possibility that he was saying, okay, if I keep doing the muscle, eventually I'll be able to get there. And same thing for keep possibility alive, is when he has a breakdown, how it occurs to him is, I spent so much time in this, all of a sudden, the possibility I want, like double my revenue or getting 20% raise, is not possible. You just need to, instead of trying to deal with breakdown, what your job is to letting him know that is still possible. And once you getting him to realize or to discover, oh, that is still possible. I'm just need to cook another pot of noodle and throw the noodle on the wall, and because the whole process is a trial and error. As long as he sees that milestone, that goal is possible, then you have no breakdown. Letting your team one has all the breakdowns, but you keep possibility alive, you don't have a breakdown. Any questions?
So looking as a team two, if the team two is out of possibility, so I get the team two is responsible for the possibility for the team one, keep that alive. So if the team two is out of possibility, the team two, who do they turn to?
Thank you. So it's team one, team leader's accountability to keep your team two in possibility.
The team one team leader or the team two team leader? Team two
team leader. And in the same token, if your committed colleague is out of possibility, as a team two, it's your accountability to keep your committed colleague in possibility. Because remember, as a team two, your main training is to create possibility for people, versus in team one, your main training is technology for accomplishment. So when you are creating a possibility for your committed colleague, you are training develop as a team two.
Gotcha.
So it is very similar to team one, except your team two is in level 5, which is level 4 is for results. It's why you motivate your team one with results, like a double revenue, like a 20% raise. It's all motivating on results. But when you motivate your team two, depending on where your team two is at, if your team two is in level 4, you can still motivate him in result. But if he chooses to be in level 5, then you motivate him with the being, that his ability to cause leadership. And it's also related to everything he wants. So everything he wants to accomplish as a team two will become an outcome of his being.
Mm-hmm.
That all of a sudden he become master of leadership, he become master of enrollment, and then he can talk to anyone, create possibility for people. Then his outcome, like given its career, relationship, or life goal, will become an outcome of that.
Gotcha.
Versus when you talk to team one, the outcome will become the milestone is outcome of his doing. That's a slight difference, but it's still, you've got to nail down the outcome. And also, when you're talking to your team two, you notice your team two community colleague that his goal is not exciting or doesn't require teamwork, because sometimes I talking to the team two, he says, okay, I just want to be in the environment, like I just want to be happy, or like clearly he doesn't have a goal that require a team to training for him to accomplish. Then he will be out of possibility. Your job is to cause him to create a much bigger goal, so that he actually require a team two level of game to accomplish.
Got it. Thank you so much, Kai. That was wonderful.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.